Helvetia. How much more romantic the name sounds than Switzerland. That country whose almost unexpected beauty so keenly affects all who go there. I had gone to the northern part of the country, and I saw some of those splendid St. Bernard dogs as I made my way along a country road. Walking in Switzerland offers greater pleasure than in many other countries, for here there is such a diversity of scenery as to be almost bewildering. I found myself looking towards a small chalet at the edge of a forest, and being curious, I went inside. It was the little workshop of one of the famous Swiss woodworkers. The men were busily engaged in making a variety of things from the hard white wood. At a bench, one was forming a little round butter tub, and I was struck by the care and accuracy of his work. That is a tray which is inborn in the Swiss, for nowhere do you ever see shoddy work. At a lathe, another man was turning a part for a wooden butter churn. Yet another was putting together another little tub of simple yet elegant design. Then they showed me some of their finished work, a lovely cream container, these being used to carry the cream from the mountain dairies to the cheese factories. They were particularly proud of the toys, which are entirely made from the native wood. And then the proprietor of the little business insisted on showing me what he termed his latest product. I wondered whether he meant the toy or the latest addition to his already large family. I went on my way, not caring in which direction I went. At an intersection, I chose the high road, making towards the mountains. A curious sign drew my attention, as it was intended to, for it was a warning that loose stones composed the mountainside, stones which might at any moment come hurling down on the road below, so I hurried by. Timber is Switzerland's greatest domestic trade, especially in the northern half, where every home and building is built in that material. Wood is so suited to Switzerland, for houses so constructed are warm in winter and cool in summer. Besides, it weathers into such attractive colors. I passed a house, semi-detached, and painted in that curious individual manner of the country, each hearth being a different color. As I made my way, I saw the railway. Swiss railways are a triumph of engineering, especially when one considers the difficult terrain of the land. The whole system is a mass of viaducts, artificially created embankments and tunnels. As I climbed ever higher, I saw a tunnel which entered the heart of a great mountain range. Later, after I had reached the other side of the mountains, I saw a train emerge into the valley. It had passed into the other Switzerland, which lies on the southward side of the great natural barrier which assuredly divides the country in half. This is another Switzerland, with a different people and a different tongue. Signs proclaim that the language is Italian. The people are dark and swarthy of skin, evidence of their southern origin. Gone are the wooden buildings of the north. Here, all is built of stone. The architecture is definitely in Italian style, and has that soft, mellow appearance and grace, which is a part and parcel of all old Italian buildings. Ancient castles towered on hilltops above the roadway, their fine old towers and walls fretted against an azure sky. I entered the lovely little town called Bellinzona by a tunnelled archway. A splendid clock tower graces the main street. The old timepiece has an ornate face painted in rich colours, blue, gold and red. And then I was attracted by a small delicatessen shop, so I went inside. Here they were making sausages in almost mass production style, and after all, small wonder, for sausages are the most favoured diet of these people. As I emerged, I saw the sausage maker's delivery cart drawn by dogs and not of the dachshund breed. Then there was a party of young schoolgirls, all dressed up in national costume, for it was a day of fete in celebration of the centenary of the Swiss Federal Railways. Across the road, a party of boys were indulging in a schoolboy's dream. There, drawn up on show, was the first Swiss steam train. Its fascinating old boiler looking most resplendent. The wood lagging of its boiler was polished to a high gloss. The brass fittings positively gleamed in the sunlight. Later, it struck me in contrast to see the fast modern electric trains of the railway, which is now completely electrified and is probably the most efficient railway system in the whole world. The lakes of southern Switzerland need no introduction. These vast stretches of deep blue water have no rival in their natural beauty. Framed by the glory of the surrounding mountains, they form natural mirrors for the sea. Tiny harbours serve the little towns and villages round the steep and rocky shores. These old places are a never-ending source of pleasure to the touring visitor. Here is the treasure ground of artists from all over the world. The narrow streets and alleyways seem somehow to say, "Come and see what I have to offer." And strange to say, they always reward the inquisitive person who goes in search. Life is primitive in these old places. The local laundry is but a spring which gushes out into the communal washtub, itself cut out of the natural rock of the hillside, which themselves are topped by majestic mountains, crowned with blue skies broken by wonderful clouds.